Hello and welcome to How Not to Draft Magic the Gathering. Today we're doing another March of the Machine quick draft because I'm cheap and it's only 5k gold. So let's go ahead and get into the mix and see what we're building today. Alright, so here we have in our pack 1 pick 1, you see we do have, you don't need me to tell you that Glissa Herald of Predation is going to be the pick out of this pack. This pack actually has a lot of really good picks. Seal from Existence is premium removal. Invasion of Asgul I actually haven't played with, so I'm not entirely sure how good this one is. But even at 2 mana removal, it's good even if you don't flip it. So yeah. Glissa, really good. You see this in your first pack, you definitely pick it, and you're going Golgari. It don't matter if you have to splash the other 3 colors to do it. Beginning of combat, incubate twice, or transform all your incubate tokens, or give all your Phyrexians first strike death touch. Mind you, all of your incubators do flip into Phyrexians, and Glissa herself is. So, it is just phenomenal. But yeah, we're definitely picking Glissa here. I need to just stop talking, make the pick, and move on to pack 2. Okay, so here we've got Tandem Takedown, really good removal. Scorn Blade Berserker, it's a 1-drop, so that in of itself is good. Let's see, the Tandem Takedown higher than Scorn Blade Berserker, and honestly, yes, your removal should take precedence over an aggro creature, like a backup creature. So also in this format, because we have not just your standard rare for the pack, but also Multiverse Legends, which has a chance of being a rare, and your battles, like Invasion of Amonkhet, that has a chance of being a rare. This set is super bomb heavy. So you'll see a lot of rares, a lot of really big creatures in a lot of your games, and having removal is at a premium. So Tandem Takedown is definitely going to be the pick here, probably. Alright, pick 3, we've got Elspeth's Smite, very good removal. Realmbreaker's Grasp, very good removal. Converter Beast, a really good green creature, gives us an Incubate 5 for Glissa to transform. So those are all very good. Invasion of Zendikar, mana ramp, and turns into a 4/4 Vigilance Haste. It really should have reach too, you know? But another mana dork. At 3 defense, it is actually very easy to flip, so that is not a bad card there. Plus, adding mana of any color gives you the opportunity to splash, and this set is very splashable. Given that our green-black would be Invasion, Gift of Completion, which doesn't really do anything. Whenever Phyrexian dies, Surveil, but you really don't want your creatures to die, do you? Icarus Shade, once again, an on-death trigger. That's more for a Rakdos deck. Same with Completion. Converter Beast is good, but for 4 mana, I could get the Invasion. So, let's just go ahead and do that. Pick 4, Kami of Whispered Hopes. Once again, very good. It's once again mana dork. Adds mana of any color, so it is definitely leaves you open for future picks. So very good. Let's see, Vanquish of the Weak is really good removal and on color. So definitely a premier card, and fighting for pick out of this pack is definitely between Vanquish or Cammy. I do want to make note of Furnace Toast Charger here. It has the mountain cycling ability on it. All of these land cyclers are very, very good to look at, especially this early in the pack. Um, and this goes into the reason that I'm taking Kami over Vanquish the Weak here, because we're only in pack one. Yes, we picked Glissa. Yes, that is a very Golgari card, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we have to draft Golgari the entire draft. We could very easily go base green, splash black, and go into an entirely different second color during pack 2 or pack 3, depending on what we pull out of those. So having the opportunity to splash other colors is what makes Kami the Whispered Hopes better than Vanquish the Weak out of this pack, even though you do want that heavy removal. But that's also why Furnace Toast Charger gets an honorable mention, because that mountain cycling ability will let you go pull a mountain out of your deck to help splash into red, or there's ones in blue, there's ones in white. So each color has their own land cycler. And so whenever you see those, take special note, because those will help you splash into those colors. And if there's like nothing else in the pack, like if Vanquish or Kami wasn't here, then this Mountain Cycler would be my pick, most likely. Especially this early into the draft, simply because I don't know what color my pack 2 or my pack 3 is going to bring. Alright, whoo! In this pack, we've got Invasion of Lorwyn, another very premium removal card here. Especially off of the ramp of Invasion of Zendikar. If I can go Zendikar into Lorwyn, that pretty much guarantees I've got all 6 lands for it. And then I can just destroy anything with power 6 or less, because I'm probably going to have 6 lands out when I cast this, and then it turns into a really big, really big. So Invasion of Lorwyn is going to be an absolute all-star. Definitely goes along with Glissa into the Golgari theme. Let's see, Gift of Completion once again is more of don't want to say filler, because you do get a 3/3 for 2, and whenever something dies, surveil, so it is still on theme. Glistening Deluge is a good sweeper for token decks, so that's also there and on color. But Invasion of Lorwyn, removal plus really big creature when it flips, definitely going to be my pick for this pack. Alright, here we don't really have anything spectacular. Dina is on color. Whenever I gain life, opponents lose life, and I can sacrifice another creature to make her really big. The problem is I don't have a whole lot of life gain in this deck yet. It is still a 1/3 creature for 2, so even at face value, it's kind of decent. It's at least in color. War Historian, a 3/3 reach for 3. Honestly, that might be better than Dina because of the reach and the extra power, and that I don't have any way to gain life, so I think War Historian will win out. Something else of note, these dual lands, especially, like we said, early on in the draft, you aren't necessarily married to your first pick. So even though I'm black-green now, getting something like a Windscarred Crag or one of the other dual lands will help me to splash later, or even pick up a second color later on. But I do think that I'm going to be heavy green regardless of what else I'm splashing, so War Historian will still be a decent pick. Green also has the advantage, holy crap, of dominating this pack, of being the uh, splash color, being that you can go base green, splash everything else because its green has the um, ramp abilities and the filter abilities that will let you do that. So out of this pack, we've got Gloomfang Mauler, has that land cycling ability, will help me get black cards or black lands onto the battlefield. Wary Thespian enters the battlefield or dies, Surveil 1, so you're able to filter the top of your deck. Very good ability. Merciless Repurposing, however. For 6 mana, you get rid of your opponent's biggest thing and make a 3/3. I mean, in a deck with Glissa, where I can just flip it for free along with all of my other Incubate tokens, that one's going to be pushing the envelope here a little bit more. If not for repurposing, I would probably pick Gloomfang Mauler over Wary Thespian, simply for the land cycling ability and the ability to push into those higher mana cost spells. But we're definitely going with repurposing here. Is just amazing removal. Let's see, this pack doesn't have a whole lot going on. Flywheel Racer is decent mana fixing at the cost of one of your creatures because you have to crew it first before you can use it as a mana source. Nothing else in the pack is on color. I don't even have a very good land to pick, so I guess we're taking Ichor Drinker. It is a 1/1 for 1, so being that 1-drop is really good. You can get some early lifelink in there, and then after it dies, because it will die, you can exile it to Incubate 2, which can then later flip with Glissa or just for 2 mana. So it's not very exciting, but it's going to make the deck. Alright, so this pack is actually our first pack wheeled back around to us. Blossoming Sands, like I said, really good dual land if I wanted to splash white, or it would give me the ability to splash white. Blade Master, that's basically just a 2/2 for 2. You're almost never going to use its ability. Etched Familiar, amazing card. I do have some decent black. It might be too early to marry black, but we'll see. I personally value Etched Familiar above that, so we're going to go ahead and go with that. If it gets cut, it gets cut. I could find other ways to splash white later if I need to. Hopefully I don't regret that decision. Oh, Jesus, I have literally this entire pack. Can I just put the rest of this pack in my hand? Shoot. So, once again, Ferlet's Favor, good ramp, can pull any basic land, so it's good for filtering 2. Placid Rotten Tail, a 1-drop that you can exile out of the graveyard to put 2 counters onto your creatures. Trax's Fall, we said, was situational removal. Scornblade Berserker, with its backup ability, honestly will let me draw 2 cards for 3 mana in black. So, yeah, I mean, and I need 1-drops anyway, so I might as well. If it's between Berserker or the Bunny, I mean, I might as well take the Berserker. It gives me, gives me the opportunity to draw a card later on. So here we've got Converter Beast versus Ichor Shade. Well, I would definitely take the Beast over the Shade because a 5/5 beats a 2/3. Or Gift of Completion. Gives me a 3/3 for 2. And the ability to Surveil whenever Phyrexian dies. I do have a lot of Phyrexians in the deck currently. 4 mana for a 5/5 or 2 mana for a 3/3, which is going to be more impactful? Probably the 3/3, honestly. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Gift of Completion here because of the lower mana cost. And the 3/3 will, well, I guess the 5/5 is still before Glissa comes down. So I don't know. I might regret that one too. but I'm going with the 3/3 for 2 over the 5/5 for 4. It just seems a little more impactful, and I don't have anything in my 2-mana slot, so getting the 2-drop does help my curve out. Rampaging Geoderm, very good if you are on red-green. I am not, so my options here are Atrax's Fall, which is decent removal, or Placid Rottentail, which is just another 1/1 dork. I should probably take the removal. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Currently, my only removal is Tandem Takedown and Combat. Well, Merciless Repurposing, I guess. Oh, and Invasion of Lorwyn. Okay, so I've got 3 different removals, but not at the 2-mana slot. So, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and take the removal. That seems to be the smart play. Glistening Deluge has the option of wiping. There are plenty of X1s. This can even kill X3s for white and green. But being that I'm in green, that will hurt me too. So that makes it slightly worse. Arachnoid Adaptation, Surprise Reach. I mean, as a combat trick, actually has some potential. So I think that Adaptation would be the better removal than Mirrodin Avenged at the same cost. With Adaptation, it happens before damage, so I have the opportunity to keep my creature, whereas with Mirrodin Avenged, my creature will most likely die, dealing the damage that I need in order to kill the creature with Mirrodin Avenged. So that seems better to me. So Dina, Soul Steeper came back around. I still don't have any life gain, so I think I'm going with the bad removal here. And I'm out. Okay, pack 2. What do we got? Sword of Once and Future. I am definitely picking this. Protection from blue and black. Of note, I cannot target my own creatures with black abilities. So if I get Sword of Once and Future, equip it to Glissa, and then I do Scornblade Berserker, he will not be able to back up Glissa because the sword makes her pro-black. So just something to keep in mind when you're picking these swords. The protections can hurt you if you're in those colors, but generally the benefit outweighs the risk. Honestly, out of this pick, the only thing else that I would even remotely be interested at this point would be Flitting Gorilla, which would get Glissa back should she die at some point. Nothing in this pack even compares to the Sword of Once and Future, so we're definitely taking that. What's it do? I didn't even look at it. +2 pro blue-black. Whenever it deals combat damage, surveil 2, then cast an instant or sorcery from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. I mean, I've got a couple of those. I've got Atrax's Fall. Okay, I've got one of those. So, I mean, it's got something that it could hit. Alright, in this pack for not a whole lot, honestly. Aetherblade Agent, 1/1 Death Touch for 2. Very good. When it transforms, it's a 3/3 Death Touch, which really isn't much different than a 1/1 Death Touch. But it does have the ability to draw you a card if it makes contact. So that is definitely very good. Corrupted Conviction, sack a creature, draw 2 cards. Portent Tracker, very good. This card is absolutely amazing. Might even be better than the Aetherblade Agent. You can use it to untap a land or ping a battle. You can take a defense counter off or put it back on if you're the one defending it. So very good card for different invasions. So for example, the invasion of Zendikar, I would only need to hit it with a 2/2, and then Portent Tracker could finish it off. Invasion of Lorwyn, once again, or I could just wait 5 turns and ping it once for 5 turns, and eventually it'll flip. Picks would definitely be between Portent Tracker or Aetherblade Agent here. Generally, I would go for the Portent Tracker because of the mana ramp ability, but I think I'm going to go with the Agent here. Not necessarily for the 1/1 Death Touch, but when it flips, it becomes a Phyrexian, which Glissa would harmonize with. So I think that's why I'm going to go with the Aetherblade Agent. This pack, once again, not very exciting. As far as on color, I have Tenured Oilcaster, which is potentially a 5/4 menace, or War Historian, which is a 3/3 reach. The War Historian is cheaper, which makes it the better pick. And the reach, because I don't really have a whole lot of ways to deal with flying aside from Atrax's Fall. Shoot, we're like out of green, aren't we? Well, black does have Yargle here. Bladed Battle Fan is a good combat trick. Oilcaster again. My picks here are either going to be Yargle, which is always fun, or the Poor Lonely Oilcaster. Alright, let's go with the Poor Lonely Oilcaster. I don't have him in my collection yet. I feel bad for him. I'll probably cut him, but maybe I should have gone with Yargle. Oh my god. Well, here we have a pack that I would definitely rather have 2 picks at. So we have Elvish Vatkeeper and Vanquish the Weak, both premium cards that I absolutely want in my deck. Unfortunately, I will only get one of them. I mean, I will get a second pick out of this pack, but I guarantee you it's not going to be one of those 2. Those are going to be gone. So out of these 2, Vanquish or Vatkeeper, they're both in the 3 slot. I am kind of light on removal, but I just can't pass up Vatkeeper to double the amount of incubate or +1 counters on an incubate. I just can't pass that up. And it's a 3/3 for 3 that brings along another 2/2 for 2. So I mean, it's just very, very solid. And back to absolutely nothing. So once again, I'm going to take the Flitting Gorilla over the Tenured Oilcaster. It's a 3/3. It's flying. I need flying protection in my deck. And when it dies, I can pull a creature back out of my graveyard. So that definitely is going to be my pick here. Wow, like literally one pack out of this entire thing was any good for me. I think we'll just go with the Oilcaster here again. Revelation, well, it does show me my opponent's hand, so that in itself has value. Even if I miss on it, I can still incubate 3, which is better than the 2 power from Oilcaster, I guess. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Drag Recycler, a 2/2 for 2. I can sack something to leech. That's actually decent. But I think we're going to go with the Converter Beast because it brings a 5/5 along with it. Alright, so we are back to our initial pack that we opened. And we've got Gorilla again versus Seed of Hope. Gaining 2 life can be relevant, but like I said before, the flyer, the ability to get something out of my graveyard, yeah, that's what we're going for. Holy crap, Tracker Wield. Oh my god, that is absolutely phenomenal. Only thing on color is Oilcaster. Yargle. How the heck did Vanquish wheel? That's impossible. There is no way that happened. Oh my goodness. Apparently black is super open. And final pack, we get Invasion of Gobakon as our rare, which unfortunately I'm not white. I could splash white for it. Getting +1 counters every turn on your attacking creatures is pretty good. But what are we giving up? Let's see, Scornblade Berserker. We've already got one of him in our deck. He's pretty decent with backup 1. Can be good early on or later on to give something bigger. Sculpted Perfection. If I was going to splash white, I would probably splash this one instead of Invasion. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I would take the Static Anthem over the hey, it has to attack in order to get something. Let's see, Etherborn, backup lifelink, very good. If you've got a big creature like Yargle, do a swing, get 10 life all in one hit. That'd be fun. Final Flourish. That looks like removal to me. -2/-2, or I can sack a Phyrexian token to make something -6. That does look like removal. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm stopping here. We've got a combat trick, we've got a 3/3 reach. So yeah, the removal definitely is going to take the pick out of this pack. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. Hello, Imperiosaur. How did you get past? And the Multiverse Legend and the Invasion. What the heck did they pick out of this pack? Oh my goodness. So yeah, we're definitely taking Imperiosaur. A 6/6 Convoke Trample Ward 2 that gets bigger the more creatures that convoke it. I've got creatures coming out my ears with this deck, so this thing should easily be a 12/12 trample, if not bigger. Vanquish the Weak again in this pack. It wheeled last time, maybe it'll wheel again. Skittering Surveyor. Once again, if you're looking to splash other colors, say white, maybe, for a Anthem effect, Skittering Surveyor will help pull whatever basic lands you want out of your deck. So yeah, I am very happy with this pack. I'm taking Imperiosaur, definitely, absolutely, but I can't wait to see what wheels. This pack we've got Tangled Skyline. Oh wow. Incubate 5, Phyrexians have reach. How many Phyrexians do I have in my deck? All of them. So that seems very good to me. Realmbreaker's Grasp, yeah, we're not white. Nezumi Informant, a 1/1 for 2. ETB, opponent discards. I mean, that's decent card advantage. Invasion of Eldraine, enters the battlefield, opponent discards 2 Prickle Fairies. If I can flip it, becomes a rack effect. So it just deals 2 damage every turn. Also very good. I think I'm going to go with the Skyline here. That does shore up a very big weakness in my deck, and that is flyers. So that I think will help more than discarding 1 card. I am very tempted to take Invasion of Eldraine here. The rack effect from the Pixies just seems really good. Okay, we got another Sculpted Perfection. Let's see, Dreg Recycler, okay. Overgrown Pest, really good card, especially for the green base. Lets you go look in the top 5, pull any land or double-faced card directly into your hand. Very, very good card. I was going to take Render Inert until I saw Signal Pest or Overgrown Pest. Remove 5 counters from any permanent. So that can kill a Phyrexian token, that can complete a battle. So very, very good card. I was 100% on the Render Inert plan until I saw the Overgrown Pest, but I can't pass him up. Alrighty, so here we've got Copper Host Crusher, an 8/8 trample hexproof for 8. You put this guy on the field and your opponent just quits. So he's a very good beat stick. Let's see, what else do we got? Another Final Flourish. Alright, so that right there will be another removal spell, which is something else our deck has been lacking. Urn of Godfire is not good mana fixing, but it is mana fixing. And later on in the game, you can destroy something. So it gets an honorable mention. It's not going in the deck. I'm just going to go with the straight up removal. Because I need more removal in my deck. Alright, here we've got Wildwood Escort. Once again, Graveyard Recursion, very good. Traumatic Revelation, the Duress effect is very good. Renata, Called to the Hunt. Power equal to my green devotion. I have a few green cards in here. And creatures I control enter with a +1/+1 counter. Okay, that seems very good to me. So yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. That's not going to get out of control. Another Overgrown Pest. Amazing. Invasion of Muraganda. Enters the battlefield, +1 counter and fight. I do like the +1 counter and fight. That is very good removal. Unseal the Necropolis is Graveyard Recursion. Mill 3 cards and then return 2 creatures from my graveyard to my hand. Should they happen to take out Glissa or Imperiosaur or Yargle. Yargle doesn't die to anything, does it? Unseal the Necropolis can get them back into my hand. So I think we're going to go with either Pest or Necropolis here. I really don't have a whole lot of bombs. If some of my bombs die, I need a way to get them back. I'm going to go with Necropolis. Blight Reaper Thallid. 2/2 transforms into a 3/3 that brings along a sapling and leaves a sapling when it dies. So definitely, I mean, that's decent. We've got Dina's Soul Steeper again, which we've already passed twice on, and Iridescent Blade Master, which we've already passed like 10 of. So yeah, let's just go with Thallid here. Okay, so this is our first pack. Come back around to us, and it looks like Sculpted Perfection did wheel, along with Consuming Aetherborn. So our options are Splash White for the Anthem effect, or go with the backup lifelink. Honestly, this is another decision point. I do have some ways that I can find single planes. It's not that hard to splash a single planes. I do have the Overgrown Pest that can find it. The Kami can just produce it. Invasion of Zendikar would be able to pull out a single planes. I've got ways that I can find a single planes, and a lot of my deck is Phyrexian. Only 7? Huh. I thought it was more than that. But I do have a lot of tokens too, though. But only 7 out of 20 creatures are Phyrexian. Huh, I thought it was a lot more than that. Well, that makes Sculpted Perfection a little bit less desirable then. I mean, I do have a lot of token production with Glissa and like Converter Beast. So I do have other Phyrexian sources that aren't on that list. but I think we'll go with the Etherborn here then. We'll find out in a couple packs if the second one wheeled, and I might be shooting myself in the face. But we'll just go with the Etherborn here, see what happens. Vanquish the Weak did wheel. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm definitely taking it. So this one we've got Ichor Shade or Crystal Carapace. Neither one are probably going to make the deck. I suppose we'll take the Ichor Shade. It's got a better chance at a 3-drop. And it did. Sculpted Perfection did wheel again. So maybe I should have taken the White Splash. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But I think I'm going to go ahead and with Render Inert here. Removing 5 counters has the chance to just immediately flip an invasion without having to even attack it. So that is what I'm going to take here. If I would have picked up the first sculpt, I would have taken this one, Splash the White, no contest. So let me know what you think. Was that a good pick, bad pick? How bad did I screw up? Yeah, we'll take the Crusher here. Sure, Phyrexian Bear, Rhino. And Corrupted Conviction. It's on color at least. Surge of... How is this a... How did they take the land over Surge of Salvation? Honestly, why is this card so bad? Somebody please tell me in the comments below. See, Converter Beast is a 4-drop. Well, I'm certainly not getting rid of either of those for Converter Beast. Tangled Skyline in the 5-drop. I mean, really, there's nothing... Yeah, I want these in my deck, but I don't want them more than... Like, I'm not going to take out Invasion of Lorwyn for Copper Host Crusher. I mean, I'm just not. It's not going to happen. So I honestly think that this is the strongest deck. Any of the stuff that I was really kind of excited on throwing in isn't better than what's already there. Like Render Inert, I could put that in. What am I going to take out? A Vanquish the Weak? I mean, I'm not taking out Unseal the Necropolis. I'm not taking out my Etched Familiar. I mean, Tandem Takedown. But I mean, Tandem Takedown can do the same thing as Render Inert, and better. Because it gives 2 creatures +1 power, and they both deal their damage to a creature, a planeswalker, or a battle. So, whereas Render Inert can remove 5 counters, which will either destroy a Phyrexian token or remove a battle, Tandem Takedown does the same thing, only better. So, I mean, really, yeah. I think this is the deck we're going with. In our search bar, you can search for type CR for creature, and that will actually separate out your creatures from the rest of your cards, so you can kind of see how your creatures line up with your spells. So this is our deck that we're going to go with. Let me know in the comments below what cards you would have drafted differently. How soon would you have splashed white for those Anthem effects? And let me know what your deck would have looked like. I'm interested to know. Alright, so let's see how we do. Well, this is bad. I mean, I've got Renata, I've got Tracker, but I have no Forest. So I could do Ichor Drinker with the Sword of Once and Future. Well, opponent goes first, so I'm on the draw. So I do have one additional card that I'll see before turn 4, so sure, let's go ahead and keep. Maybe I'll get lucky and draw the forest that I want. Nope. I am happy to see Invasion of Lorwyn, but not with no forests. Come on, forest, 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 forest. Oh, see, he's got his tracker. That is not a forest. That is the opposite of a forest. I could swing in. I doubt he's going to block. Yeah, he's going to keep his mana ramp. Oh no. This is bad. My next 2 draws have to be green. Oh wow. He got tribute to the world tree. Okay, that's good. Honestly, I'm doing tracker here. Screw the sword. I need Renata. Okay, so he... Oh, that is neat. He surveilled to the top and then tribute drew for him. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, this is really, really bad. A Kenra Spell Spear with 2+1 counters. That's like as bad as it gets. I am definitely not blocking his tracker here. Alright, so let's go. I think I just have to go for Renata here. That one turn that I didn't have. Oh my god! That's like exactly my deck, only better. Well, Invasion of Lorwyn isn't going to save me from the Imperiosaur. I don't think anything in my deck will save me from the Imperiosaur. That is just like, he just got the nut draw on that. I mean, he got everything he needed to get out. Yeah, that was... Ooh. Even if I would have had a Port and Tracker on turn 2, I'd still be hurting against that guy. I don't even have enough power to successfully block it. It's like I could wipe my entire team on him and still be... and it would still survive. The only way I have of getting rid of it is Merciless Repurposing, which I still can't cast because it's 6 plus Ward 2, and I have exactly 6 mana up here. I can't even do Merciless Repurposing for 2 more turns. Yeah, it's just gonna hit. And there goes the sword. Well, that sucks. That was kind of integral to my next turn's plan. Okay. Okay, I mean... The problem with this is that I have to tap my creatures to do it, which he can then just swing around me. Because I'm only at 9 life. And he's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 other power worth of creatures. So I would need him to be big enough to block the Imperiosaur. Plus, I need to keep something else open to block the Spell Spear. So in order to make him a 12/12, I'll have to tap 3 creatures. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And with Renata, gives him an extra +1/+1 counter so that he is just big enough. Alright, let's see what happens. I am worried about Spell Spear transforming. I think his play is transform Spell Spear, swing with everything. If he lets me untap, he might not get this chance again. Destroy artifact battle. Oh, Renata's an enchantment. Well, that's GG then. Yep, he got me on a technicality. So I can activate him. The problem is that Spell Spear is now a 5/5 and not a 4/4. I can only block 2 damage from him. Oh, never mind. He's even got that. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's just got all the answers he needed. That was unfortunate. Well, I suppose we keep this. I mean, I've only got the 1 creature. Early removal. I am not happy with his hand. But, I mean, I am less happy with this hand. So we'll Berserker because it's a turn 1 play. Nothing? He's giving me some room. I think I'm gonna go with Gift. Because that'll give me a 3/3 next turn versus the 1/1. Ooh, 2/1 Death Touch. 3/2 Death Touch, my bad. Okay, well that kind of changes things a little bit. If I Tandem Takedown, that's my entire turn. If I Final Flourish, that's my entire turn. If I transform into a 3/3, that's my entire turn. Alright, let's Flourish. It might be the wrong play, but I need to get rid of it before he equips it and makes it vigilant. Because having it attack and defend both is just not going to be good for me. Oh, it's also not good for me. Alright, well I'm definitely not attacking into that. But if he attacks, I do have my own Death Toucher now, so that might give him pause. Well, alright. So he's got a 4/4 that's essentially unblockable for me now. Might as well swing in with a 3/5. I mean, what am I gonna do? Kill it and give you a 5/5? Nothing? Okie doke. Well, let's get my 3/3 here. Okay, so I've got options. Unfortunately, my options are 1 card. So I could either Glissa, Unseal, or Takedown. I think I'm actually going to go with Takedown here. I'm going to take these 2 creatures, kill the Kavu, because he's unblockable, and then just pass the turn. If he wants to attack with Tiller, I have the option of blocking with my Death Touch. I had the option of blocking. What is it with this thing? Why is it that every time I draft black, somebody brings out this stupid freaking sword to just ruin my day? I hate this card. You know what? You're not doing anything for me right now anyway. Give me a card. Guess what? It's black. It can't target it. All of my removal is black. I can't do anything to it. Botanical Brawler. Very nice. Are you serious? I can cast it, but I could only X1. Or I could only convoke one. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. It'll be an 8/8, which isn't very big, but it's bigger than Tiller, and it's green, so it can block. Alright, well that did something anyway. Let's invasion. Get rid of Brawler before it gets too big. Unfortunately, there's not much else I can do, because even though I have an 8/8 trample, the only thing I can do with it is keep it on defense because of that stupid freaking sword. God, I hate that thing so much. Okay, so not much else to do at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and unseal. Hey, look! I just milled over my sword, so I can't even fight fire with fire. Let's take Glissa and Kami here. We'll pay 3 for Kami. And pass turn. Okay, so let's start off with Glissa. Start getting myself some more tokens and get myself a board state going. Let's go ahead and pass through. We'll incubate. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better about my chances now. We'll go ahead and activate one more of those so I don't waste any mana. Let's throw down Pest, see what I get off of that. Well, some of those would have been nice, but we'll take the Swamp. We'll throw down the Swamp since he already knows about it. So I think... this would be a risky attack, though. If he wants to kill my Imperiosaur, he has to put Tiller Refresh in front of it. So I think I'll go for that. He might just let me take it. If he puts everything in front of Imperiosaur... oh, that sucks. I was not expecting that. Yeah, I can't do that. I was expecting him to kill me with damage, not with... Jesus. Alright. So we'll activate my incubators before I pass to my turn. We'll go ahead and transform Aetherborn Agent. So that makes him Phyrexian. He can eat 4... no. I'll just wait. I'll bide my time. Alright, so now I can transform him into a Phyrexian. There's no reason to lose life on this one. I've got plenty of mana. I've got 6 mana open. So sure, let's go ahead and activate. Activate. We'll proceed to combat. And we will swing at him. We'll keep back Glissa and Kami just in case he has another one of those stupid cut downs. Oh, I probably should have done Vanquish the Weak to stop one of his blockers, like the lifelinker. But I think that I'm lethal here, even without it. Because yeah, the first strike will kill it before it even gains life. Cool! Made it! Yeah, this is an easy keep. I've got mana, I've got stuff. Oh, he's got a Fibblethip! That's awesome. Alright, hey, we go turn 1 into turn 2. There we go. One drop into 2 drop into 3 drop. Wow! Look at me go. Uh-oh. We'll still attack with the Aetherblade Agent. That's a fair trade for me. Yep, I'll take that trade. And I get to discard a card. Well, alright. I've got an extra land. He's gonna block it? Alright. Sure, we'll end the turn. Oh, opponent's stuck on lands. Oh, that's no fun. Let's see what I draw. It's a land. Okay. I kind of feel bad now. Unfortunately, mana screw does happen. I'm glad it happened to my opponent and not to me because I'll take the free win. It's definitely feel bads, but it happens. It's just kind of part of the game. Yeah, opponent's still mana screwed. Yep, and they scooped it up. Yeah, if you can't play the game, you just can't play the game. What? What the heck happened there? Connection issue? Timeout? Let me know in the comments below what happened here. Alright, well, I don't have a turn 1, but I do have turn 2, 3, and 4, so we'll go ahead and keep. Hey! Look at that! A turn 1. Okay, so I'm going to have to discard. I don't want to discard my lands because I want to make sure I ramp up. So I've got 2 turn 2 plays, so those would be the ones to throw away. I think that the Thallid is going to be the one to toss because I'm not even going to activate it until after I've already strung through. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to be able to incubate for a while either. I don't know. Let me know. What's the best play here? I'm going to drop the Thallid. Actually, I regret that now because with the Thallid, I would at least be adding to my board state. But then again, with Vat Keeper, that does make that a 6/6 once I get up to 5 mana, so... I don't know. It's 6 of one, half of the other. Ooh, tricolor. Alright. Is he gonna swing on in? Yep. No reason not to. We'll go with Vat Keeper here over Familiar because that lets me incubate again. I'll not be attacking. Alright. It'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Ooh, alright. That'll change things a little bit. So now we can Invasion of Zendikar. Search for 2 lands, put them on the battlefield. We'll just go ahead and grab 1 of each. If he didn't have that Death Toucher, I'd swing in with Vat Keeper. But I don't think I will. Skittering Surveyor. Okay, so he is definitely on some kind of 5 mana plan, or 5 color plan. Just got a plains, so yeah. Of course, I don't have a way of dealing with any of them. I really need to draw like Merciless Repurposing here, or something along those lines. So I've got a 6/6, but I can't attack into the Death Touch, so that would just be silly. I'd be throwing it away. Yep, he's gonna start turning his 1s into 3s. Oh no, I wanted that invasion. Oh, that's bad. I wanted Invasion of Lorwyn. Oh. At least he screwed over Zimone and Deadly Derision, so it did kind of hurt him too. Yep, he's gonna... Here we go. What is it? Atraxa? Kenrith? Probably Atraxa. Omnath? Atraxa. Nope, he's just transforming. I was all worried for nothing. I mean, it's probably still bad. Oh, he just pulled the Izumian Foreman out. Made me discard my Death Toucher. But I'm okay. So we'll go ahead and... Sure, we'll double block it. What are you triggering here? Oh, Fatal Flourish. I mean, sure, we'll keep that on top. Sure, we'll keep that on top again. Alright, let's... And I wield the blade again. That would actually be good in this game. I could actually use it. But no, I have to mill it. God. So I think I'm taking Etherblade Agent, Thallid. Let's see. We'll go ahead and pop him. And him. Oh, very nice. So, there goes my Death Toucher again, because he's gonna Fatal Flourish that now. Oh, he's gonna unseal the Necropolis himself. Well, okay. I mean, I can't do anything about it anyway. Oh, and he got a Traxa! No! Oh god, I'm just dead. I got nothing. The only card I have that can kill a Traxa is in my freaking graveyard. Well, I have a hope now anyway. So I'm playing Thallid to throw suspicion off that I actually don't have anything. So I know he's going to play a Traxa this turn, and then I can hopefully kill it. Alright, well... this either works, or it doesn't. He does have 3 mana. Could have a counterspell. Or any kind of protection. So he's going to sack a Traxa to prevent me from incubating. Alright, well... so he can attack me for lethal. So we are going to tap just a few of our creatures. Okay, so we're going to make another creature here. Now we're going to tap you, and you. And pay the rest in mana. He's going to make another 3/3. I'm hoping for either Vanquish the Weak or Fatal Flourish, something like that, so that I can swing in with Imperiosaur, let him do a whole bunch of blocks, and then I can maybe stop it from being quite so lethal to the Imperiosaur. If he swings out, he can do a lot of damage to me, but I don't think he can kill me. Okay, that's actually what I was looking for. So let's go to combat. Unfortunately, Imperiosaur isn't lethal on its own, but I couldn't afford to put any more into him. And let's see what he puts in front of it. Okay, well, that was a very good block to add Etherblade Agent in, because so I can vanquish something. We'll go ahead and do Vanquish on the Huntmaster. kill a lot of his board. Not quite all of it. But that's, I think, a decent trade. Okay. He might end up trading down, or I might just get to flip my invasion. Yeah, that's about what I thought would happen. We'll go ahead and take out the token because he has to tap a creature to crew the racer. At this point, mana concerns aren't an issue. Taking out the creature is. Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw that in the bin. I don't need another land. Well, sure, we'll go ahead and flip him. There's no real reason not to. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. Alright, he's not really doing anything on this board. Let's get a card out of him. Alright, well this is not going too well. I need to draw something other than land here. Are you serious? He's back to back. That is just crap. You don't just top deck those back to back. This guy is cheating. He is stacking his deck somehow. Oh, they're waiting on me. Oops. Okay, so 6/6. Sure, we'll just go ahead and chump it. Yeah. Death trigger, surveil, another land. Called it before it was even on the screen. And draw another land. I can't draw another land. I can't have too many more lands left in my deck. Okay, so that will not really do a whole lot for me on this board. It's an instant, so I'll wait. That's all he's attacking with? Alright, well, this does seem like a waste of a spell then. Well, I'm alive for another turn. I mean, I don't have a board wipe. I don't have an out. I get another flourish. Nice. I mean... I can't even, like, stall out until he decks himself because he's got more cards than I do. Actually, maybe I should have attacked into my battle. Yeah, they would have lost a creature or let it resolve. I don't know. But I think he just swarms me here. I don't think I can block everything. 5, 6, 7, 2, 5. I've only got 6. Yeah, he's got me swarmed. There's nothing I can do. Yep. Fought to the bitter end. Got him down to 4 cards. Oh, look! That could have actually done me some good. 10 turns ago! I mean, I made him work for it at least. Okay, well, I mean, I've got sword in hand. I've got removal. But, I mean, fine, we'll keep it. I need to draw a forest in order to do anything. But, at least opponent's on blue, so sword might be relevant. And black. So if I do draw a green, sword will just win. Hopefully. Oh good, he's playing counter spells. That means I'm not even going to get to cast it. Alright, well. I'm assuming he has another counter spell, so... Nope. Alright, well, I could have landed it there. Oh, he milled over 3 lands. Alright, so he is now tapped out, so I have a chance to play something. Let's see what he does. No blocks? Okay. So let's pop sword. I want that to land. Because he's playing blue-black, which means that whatever sword's equipped to has +2/+2 and unblockable. Discard 2, well, I'm gonna need critters. I need my invasion, but I guess that goes, and that goes. You know, if he would have done that first, he could have flipped the invasion straight out. So I can't equip because then I can't cast anything because I don't have any more lands. I guess Kami of Whispered Hopes. We'll keep him black. That will force the freewheeler in at the invasion. And then I can just vanquish the fairies. Ooh. Okay, that's what I thought. That's fine. Oh, going for the transform. Alright. Oh, from any graveyard? That's cool. I thought it was his graveyard. Yeah, I mean, I can't stop that. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Get your fairies. Ah, he's got such a big board. Oh, why can I never draw anything good? Alright, well, I suppose we'll do this. So my Aetherblade Ancient is now 3/3, essentially hex-proof, unblockable, except of course the 3/3 there can. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make that trade, that's fine. That will get the life back that I'll lose. Surveil, Swamp. Except I don't need the Swamp now. But yeah, we'll take it because I'm gonna need it eventually. Is tapped out. Let's go ahead and do this. Pass turn. Halo Forger. Nice. Yep, X3, because I have a Vanquish the Weak in my graveyard. Oh, what's he getting? Render inert. Oh, okay. So he's gonna get rid of my token. That could have been a lot worse. That could have been a lot worse. Because I have a Render inert, or a Vanquish the Weak in my graveyard. He could have killed my Vat Keeper. I need to. Don't tell me he has a counter spell. Don't tell me he has a counter. Okay, thank you. I still don't have a way of getting rid of the Forager there. Shit! I should have swapped the sword to the Vat Keeper. Gah! Oh well. So Surveil 2. I want to keep both of those. Alright, well that was going to happen anyway. Punches he to flip. Ouch. And yeah, I'm just dead. Because all I can do is... The only thing I can do is incubate. And he's still got 3 creatures, even if that does go through, that can... So yeah, even with the sword against a black-blue deck, I still can't fucking win a goddamn motherfucking game! What the fuck is wrong with me? So I had the perfect tech against the perfect deck, and I still can't do better than 2 and 3. Even playing everything. Okay, I'm not going to say I played it the best that I possibly could, because I'm sure you're going to tell me in the comments below what exactly I did wrong to blow that match, because I had to have done something wrong other than just showing up to the draft. So let me know how I screwed that up, because there is no way I should have lost against Blue-Black with that sword on the field. It's just like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, fuck Arena.